my friend Tara had worked with Waterleaf, and I was having a lot of health issues and just like not getting answers from my primary care doctor that I wanted, not wanted, but just like they weren't really answering the questions that I had. It was kind of like answering the symptoms rather than the cause of what was going on. And so one of my friends suggested that I try Waterleaf, and told me about how it had changed her life and how she had benefited from it. And that just like really convinced me that it would be a great idea. And I think also talking with Dr. Myers in the initial meeting was really a part of that too, just like getting to know Dr. Myers and what the program's about. And it was just really an easy choice for me, just along the lines of what I was looking for in a practice and in an approach to not necessarily fixing my problems, but just addressing things that we could fix to change my health outcomes. I think there's a lot less stress that I carry. And even when I have stress, I have methods to work through that. And I think also learning how to eat well, and also that like it's okay sometimes if you don't eat well, it's not the end of the world, but like finding out the foods that are really trigger foods for me was very helpful and it just made a huge difference in how I feel on a daily basis. I mean, I was so stressed out and so tired, and 2020 has been crazy anyways. So it's just like, it was kind of like a detox from all of the stress that happened during 2020 and then some. And it just really has helped me be mindful of eating habits and be mindful of like life habits, like when I feel stressed out, not to just be stressed out and hold it all in and just like work, like push through it, but to like let go of that need to like control how I feel. And I don't know, it just makes me feel a lot more peaceful. And when I don't feel peaceful, I have the like tools that I need to get to that place where I feel good about, or just better about what's going on. I mean, you can't control everything. So I think being anxious made me feel my symptoms more sometimes. And so not having that anxiety response as much is really helpful. And I think also just knowing that I'm doing everything that I can to be healthy, and that just makes it a lot easier to feel good about, like, sometimes you're going to have pain that lasts forever, but it helps me to be able to like do everything that I can to like make that not be as impactful in my life. And I think that has really been the case. Like I've been able to manage my symptoms a lot better. And I don't know, just like figure out how to live with them and be kind of hold them in a positive place instead of like a negative place. Part of how my life has changed is that I'm pregnant, and really thankful for the like 5.5-ish months that I had before I got pregnant, doing this what I've been calling my health journey. For a shorthand way of explaining it, has just made me feel so much better about becoming pregnant, and like thinking of where I was, 6 months ago, and thinking about being pregnant in that state and then being pregnant now has just really, like, I feel like I've learned how to be healthy for myself and for my child and maybe children someday. And so I think that's like the big takeaway is we're bringing a child into this world. And I think I had learned a lot of coping mechanisms that involved food. And um, I don't know, I just like it feels natural to choose healthy things now. It's been a little bit derailing because in the first part of pregnancy, it was just like, I don't want to eat anything that's a vegetable. So it's really hard to go from being on the program to like not, because all of a sudden I was like, I don't want to eat any of that, but I want to. Like, I have never in my life had a point in time where I feel like I would prefer to eat vegetables than carbs, let's say, just like easy carbs. And I think I just learned how much better I feel when I'm not eating easy carbs. And to me, that's always a big driver for me, is like knowing how my body responds to food helps me understand, like, oh, if I feel this way, maybe it's just like I just need to eat something differently. And feeling how connected our bodies are to food is just crazy. And I feel like I've learned how to do that and to take that into parenthood with me, and to be able to like, even talk a child through like, yeah, that sugary tasty thing is really good, but like, let's consider how it makes us feel. And I don't think I had ever had the opportunity to reflect on that in the way that I did in the Waterleaf program. And just in the space, I mean, there's just so much space to like make mistakes and be on the program and do it again and try to do it better. And I don't know, it's just really been a lot of good information and good education that I'm like, why do we not learn this like just as a part of school or whatever? I don't know. It's a lot of things that I knew but didn't like put together into one big picture until Waterleaf. And I mean, even before I would have called myself a really healthy person. And I think that I was a healthy person in perspective of America. But after doing the program, it was just like, wow, there's like a whole nother level. And it feels even better when you're on that whole nother level of like eating healthy. And I don't know, and learning that like it's not sustainable to eat like the most healthy all the time, but like choosing the things that are healthier or portion sizes that are healthier or whatever. It was good to have practice with that, with support, and have people be like, how's it going? Oh, you haven't done that thing. Okay. So like, what are some goals that we can set? And I don't know, just like all around has taught me so many things that I feel like you could write a book about it. I'm sure there are books about it, but it's kind of one of those, like, it's really impactful to have people supporting you through a process. Even if you could read a book about it, it's so different when you're held accountable by somebody, and held accountable by, like the choice to do the program. It wasn't like I was just reading a book and could 2 months in be like, nah, I don't really care that much. But like, it's a commitment, and it was a commitment that was very worth it for me and my family. Even though they didn't do the program, or my husband didn't do the program, like he benefited from it so much as well. So it's just really amazing to get to experience that and get to work with such an awesome team that's so dedicated to helping people be more healthy. I would absolutely recommend Waterleaf. I think it has been a wonderful experience, just like getting to know the team and learning everything, and I don't know, making a commitment that's bigger than what I'm usually used to making. I think I just have grown so much. And I have recommended Waterleaf to friends that I've talked to that have, been having health problems. And I think everybody that is interested in alternative medicine should look into it, because it just is it's an empowering program and wonderful people. And I don't know where we would be without it.